Guys, circumcision is bad. It's bad to hold down a baby and cut off part of its genitals. I don't really know where else to go with that, to be honest. Yeah, we can do research studies and prove that the foreskin has the four most sensitive parts of the penis: the inner foreskin, the outer foreskin, the frenulum, and the ridged band, are all more sensitive than any part of the circumcised penis. And the head is much more sensitive because it's an internal organ. It's moist like the inside of your mouth. And the circumcised penis develops a callus over it. You can watch videos of it online. It's the most horrifying thing you'll ever see. Some of them aren't as bad. Sometimes the baby goes into shock right away, and so you don't really see his pain or the damage. Sometimes they use very good anesthesia and it's not as bad. Although in real life, like half the time, they don't use any anesthesia. It's torture of the highest level. I mean, you remember when you were a little kid and you scraped your knee and it was the end of the world? Well, it's like that times 10 because it's a baby. It's on a whole nother level. Babies are way, way more sensitive to pain than any other human being. The earlier a trauma occurs in life, the more pervasive it is, the more it affects you, the more harmful it is to your personality and to the way you experience reality. So of course we see increased rates of autism spectrum disorders or alexithymia, the inability to feel your feelings, experience emotion, identify emotion, communicate emotion. Of course. How could you not have a deep personality alteration when you have the most sensitive part of your body ripped to shreds with no anesthesia as a newborn baby? It's the same as female genital mutilation. It's the exact same. The foreskin is the male clitoris. It's there just for his pleasure. It's there to make sex a lot easier, to lubricate it, to make it so that he can masturbate without lubrication. Intact guys universally report masturbation feels way better with the foreskin than if they get circumcised. It makes men more dependent on women, and because they can't make themselves feel good, they need more sexual stimulation. They also need to try more different things. They don't enjoy just having sex. They need more oral sex. They need more experimentation because they don't get the feeling. Most of the sensitivity is in your foreskin. That's where most of the nerve endings are. It's like a guy's clitoris. It's where pretty much all of the Meissner's corpuscles, those are the extremely, extremely sensitive nerve endings that you can find in your palms of your hands if you touch it very, very lightly. The lighter you touch, the more you feel, because there's Meissner corpuscles. There's 10 times as many in your foreskin as there are in the concentration in your hand or your lips. But guys will never know that. They have no clue what they're experiencing. It's impossible to experience that. A guy doesn't have anything that sensitive on his body besides his foreskin. There's no reason to do it. There's no medical benefits. Watch Eric Klopper's play. It came out today. It's wonderful. Go to klopper.com and order it. Mine ended up in my junk mail for some reason. So if it goes there, make sure to check that. But then you can watch this play. It's on YouTube, on Unlisted currently, and you can watch it. Leave a good comment, like, share the fact that it exists. He goes deep into everything, but the medical benefits, there aren't any medical benefits. There aren't any fucking medical benefits to cutting out part of your body. It's not going to get cancer. Yeah, I guess if you cut off your hand, you're not going to get hand cancer. Foreskin cancer is about as rare as hand cancer, if not more rare. It's one of the rarest diseases that exist. Oh, great, we're going to prevent a disease that happens exclusively in elderly men by raping and torturing infant children and removing the most sensitive part of their body that provides incredible sexual function. That's smart. That makes sense. The whole fucking history of circumcision is an overt attempt to repress sexuality. Thank you, Eric, for explaining that in great detail. No fucking shit. It was perpetrated by religions and cultures as a form of hazing. You submit your son, the person who holds the patriarchal lineage, to have part of his penis cut off. What's more patriarchal than that? And more inducing of sheep, you know? That's what they did to slaves. I think that's why they actually did it to the Jews first, because they were slaves of the Egyptians. Not really sure about that, actually. But anyways, it's done to a lot of slaves because it emasculates them, takes away their masculinity. How can you be a man if you don't have your whole penis? You're not. Technically, in my mind, you're not. You're not a real man. You don't know what it feels like to be a man. You can't know. That's taken from you. You grew up with an altered body and an altered mind because of the trauma. You can't know what it feels like to have had your natural sexuality and the incredible feeling of that. I get a lot of guys these days coming to me and telling me how fucking amazing it is to have their foreskins. And I'm really happy for them. At least I wish I could be happy for them, at the very least. Yeah, I'm not even going to go into the other medical benefits. They're fucking absurd. It's so absurd. It smells better? Yeah, so does cutting off your fucking clitoris and clitoral hood and your labia. It smells a lot better. So, since those things all together have way less nerve endings than the foreskin, why not just cut that off? Women in circumcising cultures love it. They think it's great. I think it would be disgusting if they had their whole vagina. Prevents urinary tract infections, reduces AIDS transmission. Lots of great benefits of female genital mutilation. It looks better, at least according to them. It should look like his mother. Her mother. How fucking stupid can you get? Yeah, I was mutilated, so I think I should mutilate my son too. It'll make him feel better. I can't just explain to him that I had my fucking dick cut off and I chose not to do that to him. I don't think he'd comprehend that. He'd probably be really mad at me because it's not like you can circumcise yourself as an adult. That's definitely not a thing. Yeah. It's so stupid. It's so stupid. I talk about this every day. I make these videos. I talk with you guys, committing my life to this. And it's like, it's not the most fun use of my time that I could possibly be doing. I love talking to people, and I like creating original content and being creative. And I'm really trying to find ways to enjoy it, because that's how you make it sustainable. Is you figure out how to have fun, how to you know, heal and not feel so traumatized and depressed all the time, or angry, and actually have fun. But, you know, ultimately this isn't like my dream thing that I want to be doing, talking about how I don't feel like I'm a man anymore. Like, that's not cool. It's really not cool. It's worth it. It's worth every step of the way, because that's how I'm reclaiming it, and that's how I'm, you know, learning to just be myself, be honest, be courageous, and not afraid to say, yeah, that hurt me, and I'm going to learn from that wound, and I'm going to heal it, and I'm going to be stronger than I ever could have been. And I'm going to stop this. We will stop this. We will stop circumcision. You know, I'm just getting started. Do hope you guys will watch Eric Klopper's play. I think it's a big step forward. I think we're going to have a lot of big steps forward this year, and probably even more next year. Yeah. So, thanks for watching. Glad you guys are on this journey with me. As always, you know, keep on speaking up. Tell the truth to yourself. Listen to yourself. Know what you have to do. Know, you know, just let yourself know the truth. Face reality. This is how it is. Only when we accept that, only when we face it, and perhaps heal it, if you feel called, then we can really confront it and really overcome this. We will end circumcision. So, thanks for watching, guys. I'll talk to y'all again tomorrow.